Do you remember that ammo that Capcom gave us all those years ago? It was mostly just a joke, and you wondered, why the hell is this even in the game? If you are a bowgun user, you know exactly what I'm talking about, don't you? Yeah, that's right. The ammo that is so useless, you get an infinite quantity of it. For you non-bowgun users out there, yes, this is actually a thing. If you've never loaded up bowgun before, there's an ammo that you get an infinite supply of. It is so worthless that you don't even have to carry it with you, and you will never run out of it. Why else would Capcom give you an infinite supply of it if it was valuable at all? Look at this. The normal ammo 1. Yep, there it is. See that little infinity symbol? Do you think it's possible to play the game with normal 1 ammo? Oh, sure you could. It's going to take you 20 minutes just to beat the easiest monsters in the game, right? What if I told you there was a way to make normal ammo viable? And not just viable, but pretty darn good. Or is normal 1 just a complete waste of time? Is it really so useless that you can justify giving someone infinite ammo? We're about to find out. Take a look at some of this. This is supposed to be the throwaway ammo. This is supposed to be the stuff that you use just as a gag, just as a laugh, just as the kids like to say, a meme. Does this look like a meme to you? Well, it doesn't to me. This looks pretty darn amazing. You can go out in the field and not bring any ammo with you at all and still do that kind of damage. How do you do it though? What does this build look like? Is it accessible to most people? What kind of guns can you use for it? What are some of the tricks you can use to get your 100% grit? Well, let's take a look, shall we, at this most amazing normal 1 infinite ammo build. Drama aside, you want to know what this build looks like? Here you go. First of all, there's your equipment. You're going to use the most basic, simple gun in the game, the Fine Camera crossbow. There it is. This build is so basic and simple that you don't need to grind for a crazy gun and jump through all kinds of crazy hoops. You do got to grind the armor though. Are the augments crazy? Let's take a look. Does that augment look crazy to you? 1 slot and recovery speed, a skill that you don't even use for this build. All right, Kushala, 1 slot and steadiness. Steadiness isn't even necessary. Oh, Mail of Hellfire. Everyone's trying to get that on their Augs anyway, right? So there you go. Oh gee, ammo up. That looks like such a tough Aug to get, right? There aren't even slots on this. Okay, 1 slot and that's it. These Augs are nothing, but they give you a few extra skill points. Nothing fancy, nothing crazy. If you don't have a talisman like this, you might have some issues. This is one of my best talismans and it's pretty freaking wild. All right. It is Weakness Exploit 3, Rapid Fire Up 2 with a 3/3 slot. That's pretty nice. Is that hard to get? Well, it's going to take some time to get it. It's not a god talisman by any means, but it is pretty darn good. And if you don't have a talisman that good, yeah, you're going to have to roll some better augments than what I have. In fact, you may even be able to construct something better than this build. I used a set builder and I used the pieces that I had available to me. Let's take a look at what skills are here. All the things that you'd expect to be here are here. You got attack boost 7, crit eye 7. We got peak performance. Why do we have peak performance? Because we have blood right 3. That's why. You're going to get that part break eventually on the head or whatever spot that you're spamming, because that's just how ranged weapons work. And once you get that part break, you're going to start healing yourself. Okay, so if you do happen to take a hit every now and then, that's okay. Once you get that part break, the blood right is going to make sure that peak performance stays up most of the time. Obviously, crit boost and weakness exploit, spare shot. This is at level 3. This gives you effectively 25% clip size increase on average. Okay, so that's pretty amazing. And then normal rapid up to boost, because it is normal ammo, right? Now we're doing rapid fire normal 1. So we want rapid fire up, get another 20% damage boost. I put evade extender on my bowgun sets because for me, evade extender is worth 5 other safety skills. This one safety skill is more valuable than any other 5 you can pick, because Evade Extender allows me to get the hell out of the way of any attack in the game. Stun Res, this is just a bonus. It just came with the other parts. And I love Stun Res anyway, so great. Kushala Blessing 3, because why not? Works for that peak performance as well. Blood Right, we already mentioned. Razor Sharp is meaningless. Now Ballistics. For this particular build, Ballistics 2 is going to help you greatly because of the long barrel that we have, which we'll go into in a minute. Ballistics extends your critical distance range so that you are going to hit at peak damage more often than not. Without it, the positioning is just too finicky to keep hitting at peak damage. Steadiness. I got this one in here, not because the gun needs it, not because the ammo needs it, but it allows me to eat for temper, and temper increases the damage of my shots. Yeah, burst. By now we all know what burst does, right? So if you can squeeze it in there, go ahead and stick it in. Maximum might gives me that extra 10% affinity. While it's not up 100% of the time, it's up quite often. As long as I'm being proactive about my positioning, I'm going to keep 100% affinity more often. This ammo up was a bonus. I was going through and augmenting some pieces that didn't have augments on it just for fun, and I got ammo up 1. So what this does is it gives me 1 more shot in my clip. Pretty nice. So if you can aug in or squeeze in an ammo up 1, getting it through decorations is, I think it's a 3 slot, right? Something like that. Anyway, it's not a single slot. So if you can get it on an augment, it's really nice to have. And recovery speed is just part of the set. Mail of Hellfire was an augment, and this is going to give you more damage boost. Now, I have spoken against Mail of Hellfire in the past, and in the past, at lower levels, at earlier portions in the game, Mail of Hellfire was a pain. But in the end game, it's not hard to work around, especially with the Evade Extender and the Blood Right. So having a little bit less defense for me is not a big deal for this build. If it is a big deal for you, if you find you're getting hit a lot, then maybe don't put Mail of Hellfire on it for now and get whatever skills you feel comfortable with that are going to keep you alive. Blood Awakening is a bonus, but when it does activate, it's going to give me a little bit more damage. And then Shock Absorber for multiplayer. No big deal. Pretty straightforward build. All damage, all the time, with Evade Extender. Again, Stun Res, if it didn't come as part of the gear, I wouldn't have added it in. So that is a bonus. My survival skills, safety skills, comfort skills, my meta skills, Evade Extender, Blood Right, Kushala. I think I intentionally added those 3 in of all of these skills. And the rest is damage. Let's take a look at what this thing really does. Oh wait, what food do you eat for? Right here. Marksman, Booster, Temper. You can experiment by putting them in a different order. I would say don't eat Temper first or second because the deviation is going to be pretty high. If you keep it third, then your deviation will be negated by that 1 point of steadiness. So you can experiment with Marksman and Booster, swapping those back and forth, whatever you feel comfortable doing. These are the 3 that are going to boost your damage. If you need or want to eat for the Spear Bird skill, go ahead and do that. No big deal, because you can get more damage through your Petal Ace. That's fine too. Now, what about bowgun mods for this normal 1 shot? Well, let's take a look at everything I've got on this gun. We've got the long barrel mod installed, your Rampage deco, you can swap out depending on what your target is, and my augmentation is all attack. Some people like to put that extra 10% affinity that you need in the augmentation and lower the attack down, and that's not a bad option. Your attack will drop to 20 and your affinity will be maxed out. So you're only losing 10 attack. And that way you can drop the maximum might and you won't have to worry about losing that every time you evade. And you'll have a little bit more flexibility with your build that way. Yeah, 50% affinity. Weakness exploit's going to give me the other 50. The thing I like about this is you don't have to go crazy building this gun. It's the camera gun. And the other thing I like about it is, you know, how many times as a gunner have you gone out on a quest and realized, oh shit, I didn't bring the loadout with my ammo. And all I had was an infinite supply of normal one, like this. You know, I'll pick this set and I'll eat my food and, you know, I won't be thinking, oh, I need the one with the ammo. And you get out on the quest and you're like, oh, I just have normal one, an infinite supply, this completely worthless ammo. I'm getting 78s on Grangolm's arm when I get into critical distance. And the reload on this thing is nice. Come on, Grangolm, what are you doing messing around over there? He's got moss growing on his arm. Shows you how much I pay attention to this game. Haven't fought him in a long time. Come on, big boy. I think Basarios is doing more damage to him than I am. Did I break his arm? We knocked him over, folks. Or did Basarios do that? Basarios isn't even a target of this. Let's get this bonus again. The fanny maneuver. Shall we go for a ride? I like wyvern riding. I know a lot of people don't, but you know what? I'm okay with that. You don't have to use it. I think it's fun. I've always wanted to control the monsters. And this is a great way in-game of explaining how and why we control them. Yes, Capcom does listen to us from time to time. What the hell? Oh, Basarios knocked him right out of the air. That was funny. It's like he jumped at me and landed on Basarios instead. Basarios is my little buddy over here. We're tag teaming this guy. Now, oh wait. My tag team partner just turned on me. Don't do that, Basarios. I thought we were a team. Seriously though, I'd like to know who's doing more damage, me or Basarios. And I don't have to combo ammo. I don't have to warp back for more ammo. I have an infinite supply of ammo. That's comforting. When I just want to pick up and play, maybe I want to do some noob helping, and I don't want to have to think too much. Maybe I'm watching my favorite TV show, and I don't want to have to think. I want to just kind of play automatically. I didn't even take my buffs. I should have done that. Oh God, there it is. Where's my tranq bombs? Oh God, is this Puma Punku? Look at those stones. Those are evidence of alien civilizations. It's possible to do some crazy things in Monster Hunter, and this is just one of those crazy things. So the next time you're scrolling past that normal one and scoffing at it because it has an infinite supply and it's just a complete waste of time, think of this video and think what you can actually do, and think of how high you can actually boost that damage. I don't think that this was possible in previous versions of Monster Hunter. It definitely is now. Yes, there is a use for everything in this game. The trick is trying to figure out how to make it useful. And here's another example of that. Hope you like this build. Let me know in the comments what you would do to improve it, aside from switching ammo, of course. And one other thing I'll mention, it does work well for normal 2 and normal 3. It's actually a good starting point if you wanted to make a normal 3 build. This particular gun has rapid fire normal 2. So if you do want to carry ammo, you can shoot rapid fire normal 2 and do that much more damage with it. Pretty cool. There are a couple other guns that have rapid fire normal 2 that you can check out. And there are a couple other guns that have rapid fire normal 1 that you can choose from. One of them being the Basarios gun, interestingly enough. So check those out. Let me know what you do with your normal 1 build. Yeah, so you can see there's a lot of rapid fire normal 2s out there. You can adapt this build to shoot rapid fire normal 2 if you want. You could even adapt it to shoot just regular normal 3. I don't think we have a rapid fire option for that one. Right here, you've got Anjanath, which is actually a pretty good option for this if you can get over that affinity. It's hard to beat those camera slots though. And then look at that clip size, 10. A lot of rapid fire normal 2. And Basarios. So the thing about Basarios is you're going to get a little bit more attack, but you're going to lose those camera slots. Got a ton of recoil on it too. But there you have it. Very adaptable, very flexible. You can adapt it to whatever your needs are, whatever your desires are. Like the video if you like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoy build videos and other various random Monster Hunter discussion. Head over to my Patreon if you'd like to support me directly And check out the Discord. Got a lot of activity going on over there. A lot of the pre-wilds, hype train, all aboard that Hype Express vehicle train, and more build videos coming at you. Stay tuned. See you in the next one.